Hey guys, Fire here, and today we are on another tier list video for Anime Guardians. Now, as some of you may know, they just dropped 20 new artifacts, so I wanted to go ahead and go over what these new artifacts do. Do keep in mind, I'm not going to go over most of the old artifacts, as I do have an older tier list video going over what those do. So if you want to know what they do, go ahead and look at those. I'll mostly go over what these artifacts all do and whatnot, but not anything in like great for certain units and below. Now, of course, Plague Loom Scepter and Abyssal Frost, I guess, are needed. This one gives you 14k on the unit placement. This one maxes out the unit instantly. Curse Book has the ability cooldown, but also has the damage of said ability. And now I'll go ahead and start going over the new ones. Such as this Abyssal Spine Reaver, I think. Abyssal Spine Reaver. It is a good artifact. Really, really good in my opinion. Now, do keep in mind, I have not had much time to get completely familiar with these artifacts. This is just an initial rating of what I think about them. The Abyssal Spine Reaver is basically every 3 attacks you do 300% damage and make enemies take 30% more damage for 4 seconds. It is insane, but I couldn't, in good faith, put it above these 3. These 3 are like, they run the game, kind of. Now, the Hellbone Blaster. This is another really good one. This one increases your crit chance by 40% and makes your crits deal 250% more damage instead. It's really good. That's gonna make you crit out the wazoo. It's crazy. I know, wild statement. I don't think I've ever said that in my entire life. But yeah, it's a really good artifact. Emerald Whisper. This just damage. Antique Earring just makes your abilities do more damage, and this is boss damage. Now we'll start with the Demon Spine Repeater. This is a pretty good artifact. It is just 100% damage flat boost for all your attacks. Dragon Emperor's Blade. This just makes your attacks have a 30% chance to do additional 300% damage. It's basically this, but gambling. And gambling's awesome. But come on, don't gamble, kids. Anyway, Seraphim Judicator. This is an interesting one. 200% more damage to bosses. Honestly, I'm probably going to do this, because this is just a better version of it. But for now, until I can get a feel of it, I might leave it at this. For now, I do think I will leave it exactly where it is, because I believe Greenbone might be fine and also a lot more accessible at this second. It also does give you a 25% active skill cooldown, so I'm just going to leave it as it is now, so it's good. Soul Frost Fang is basically just every attack you slow an enemy down, the enemy's down by 40% for 3 seconds and deal 50% more damage to them. So it's pretty good for support units and whatnot. So if you have I don't know, let's just say Typhon or something, you could put that on Typhon, and then you'll be doing 40% slow as well. It's pretty good. The Abyssal Dragon Fang is pretty good. It is just every time you crit, do 200% increased damage, which is 200% of the crit damage. Infernal Overlord Blade, another good one. It's every time you kill, you get 12% damage, and it caps out at 200%. I mean, not 200%, 120%. It's pretty good. You can stack up pretty fast with it. I wouldn't say it's that crazy, but it's good. The Emerald Judicator. This one just makes every 5 attacks do 300% damage. It's pretty good, especially if you're using it on a unit that's attacking really fast. Now, this Blaze Wave Dominator makes you do 150% damage to any enemy that's around the original target. So it's if you hit a boss or something with an attack, it'll do an additional 150% damage to any enemies around that target. So it's pretty good. I don't know exactly where I'd rank it. I'm going to have to use it a bit more to get a general feel of it, but that's where I'd rank it for now. The rest are old artifacts here. Now the Inferno Worm, what does that say again? Emperor, yeah. Inferno Worm Emperor. This is a pretty decent artifact. It's not crazy. I don't know if I would personally use it that often. It's basically just every 8 seconds you do 2% of the enemy's health to all enemies on the stage. But with the units at this time having max HP reduction as is anyway, I don't know if I would say it's worth it, especially when the Demon Bloodblade makes you do 25% attack on placement and cut 1.5% HP. Speaking of, where is the Demon Bloodblade? Oh, right, I didn't import it here. Let me go ahead and import that real quick. Can't release. I forgot because I didn't do a tier list on artifacts last update because it's only 3. I would probably have Demon Bloodblade in like here somewhere, like right there. The Cursed Lord Scythe somewhere in like here maybe. And the Eternal Hatred is kind of just okay, so I would just have it in good. Now that's probably what I'm gonna do for those. Now we'll go ahead and go over the next one, Astral Requiem. This is basically just whenever you kill an enemy, you increase your damage by 15% for 5 seconds, and that can stack. So if you're getting a lot of kills in a short period of time, you will stack up really fast. But it's also only a few second period over a few second periods, so I only have it in good. It's very meh. Now the Radiant Constellation is kind of like, I guess I would say a more consistent but not as good version. Not a scalable version. It's basically for every enemy that you have alive on the stage, you get up to 60% damage. It's 5% per enemy. So you're not going to be getting that much. If there's 6 enemies alive, you will stack up to that full buff. But you're more likely to get this at its max than to see this have any crazy numbers. But because of the fact that this can scale crazier, I have this below it. But they're very much interchangeable. Honestly, none of these tiers are very ranked. The only thing about them that is ranked is the exact tier. Now, the Azure Seal Blade, it basically makes it to where every 5 attacks you will stun an enemy for 2 seconds. It's good, but there are better artifacts to run because stunning isn't really important. And we have units that do really good stun things and whatnot, such as Regulus, so I don't see this being that crazy. Now, the Infernal Spine Blade. This is an interesting one. It makes your attacks do an additional fire damage of 30% of their health, and also inflict burning, which lasts for 5 seconds and deals 2% of the enemy's health. Now, I don't know how to rank this one because it's such an odd worded artifact. I'm going to need some more time to actually mess with it to be able to fully know. So this one was 100% subject to change because I'm not sure how it works fully yet, but that's fine. Anyway, Doomgaze, this is it's kind of goofy. It's every attack has a 40% chance to make any enemy take 40% increased damage for 4 seconds. So it's just a chance-based version of I can't remember of this one, I guess. So I can't really say that's worth running. So I just have it here. And the Eternal Hatred, if you aren't aware of what that does, it makes you do 50% attack on placement, and your attacks will inflict Curse 1 and Curse 2. Cursed Lord Scythe, I don't know if I went over it, but it makes your skills do double damage and increases your damage per wave up to 100%. And every time you hit, your units hit, so like in like a world boss or whatnot, you'll get 4% attack and HP up to 120%. And then I've already went over what the Demon Bloodblade does, so I'm not going to go over that. The Solar Sovereign Shield, very niche use cases. I can't really see anywhere you'd want to run this on a unit. It's whenever the enemy attacks, they counterattack for 60% of their damage onto the enemy, so it's kind of whatever. I don't really see it being that crazy. And this relic is just gambling again. It's just every attack has a 35% chance to do an additional 120% damage. That's really all there is to these new artifacts. I would say this is pretty good rankings for them, at least off of my initial impressions. So I wanted to go ahead and get you guys this out so you can know which ones are worth going for and which ones are not. That's going to be all for today's video. If you guys did find it helpful or entertaining, please consider liking and subscribing, as it would help me out a lot. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.